Okay, so here's the next project that I wanted to show you. I had this, I found this dresser at a thrift store about maybe 4 years ago. And I've had it in my garage unpainted. I didn't do anything to it. It smelled kind of just really old. So I had some dryer sheets in there for the longest time. Over time, I ended up putting my Christmas decorations in there just to store them. And then finally, I decided to just go ahead and take it out and do something with it or get rid of it. So, of course, I'm not going to get rid of it. So, I painted it and I brought it inside and I put it in my hallway. And you can't see, but it's in my entryway. Anyway, I painted it pink. Oh, there's my dog Cheddar. I try to spray paint it with primer first, and it would just soak it in. I used the ballet slipper spray paint, and it took it, but it was using up a lot. Then I used some white. Finally, I had some paint that I had left over from when I painted my bathroom. So I just used that and it worked. I still had to put 2 coats though, but what I did was it had some plexiglass panels and I just took those out, threw them out. So it's kind of dark. I'm going to put I have some dragonfly lights that I'm going to run through the inside, but until I do that, I just did it this weekend, so this is what I've done so far. My mom helped me and my nieces and my daughter when they were here. Everybody's gone now, so that's why it's real quiet. So what I put in here was that cash register that I altered. I have a feathered wreath. I made that wreath for a little girl and then I didn't give it. So I just took off the little girl stuff and I just left it for myself. And then there's a little embroidered purse that I found at a thrift store a long time ago, and I've just had it there. Some Wedgwood vases that a friend of mine had given me. I found this at the thrift store just a few days ago. It's a little tea light lamp, and it's got a butterfly. It's made out of metal, and this is glass down here. So, this thing didn't have shelves, so my mom just rigged some of those metal shelves. I have a shelving system in my garage, so we just used some of the leftover shelves and just made it wide enough. So it's just those white wired ones. So we just tied it with ribbon just to make it so it could fit. So then I put some a pink blanket and then some lace over on top of it. On this side, I have these boxes that I have my kids' things when they were little, and those were my daughter's shoes when she was about 1, younger than 1. She's 10 now, so it's just weird how time flies. Just have a silver box that I've had for the longest time. I don't even remember where it's from, and I found this Saturday at a yard sale for $1. And then here is a little baby shoe that I found at the antique shop. Here's a little embroidered doily that I got. It's not a doily. What is it? I guess it's like a dressing table cover. I don't know. Anyway, well, it's stitched really pretty. Here is the dress form with a bird cage. I had found it at the thrift store a couple months back, and it's been in my garage. So I finally brought it in, put it in there. In these, I have a basket full of spools that I have had these about, probably like 18 years. When I was when I was stationed in New Jersey, we were in the middle of nowhere. I didn't have any friends my age to hang out with, so I used to hang out with my coworkers' wives. And they were real into crafty stuff, so we used to go to the flea market every Wednesday and Saturday. So I found a lot of these spools, and I had forgotten they were in my garage. So I found these. I have a lot more, and they're somewhere in there. I need to look for them, but good thing I didn't throw them away. I just kept them, and there they are. So I just threw them in there, just left them in the basket that I had them in. And then underneath I have, it goes pretty deep in there. I just have a bunch of hat boxes, and they're all different designs. There, let's see, there's a little Tweety bird, and that's Shabby, and then there's Winnie the Pooh, and over here there's some blue ones. But I have a bunch of the kids' things when they were little. So I just threw them in there to, for one, to keep them in a better place than in the closet, and two, just to lift this, because the bottom panel is not all that sturdy, so I didn't want to put anything heavy in there. On here, then I have a table runner that's it's stitched. I found that one at a thrift store as well, and then I found this at the Goodwill outlet. They sell everything for like $1.39 a pound. So I got this for like, it doesn't weigh anything, so I probably paid about 10 cents for it. And then, you can open the door like this. So there's the inside. You see there's the boxes with the Tweety and so forth. And it had these really pretty knobs, so I just left the knobs. I just painted them white and then painted them pink. And then, showing my mom around town, or a different little part of Fort Worth, and we went to this Shabby store, and they had this quilt, and it's not pieced. I mean, it is pieced, but they're really, really big. Like, there's one fabric, there's another, and then there's another. So it's not small. It doesn't have small pieces, but it is hand stitched. I can tell, because I'm a quilter. So, you know, you can tell it's hand stitched. And anyway, it has some damaged areas, but that's okay. The reason why I bought it was to cut it up and use it on projects. It was only $20, so it was a great buy. But so I just draped it on here, and it's too long, so I'm gonna see, it's too long. I'm gonna end up cutting like this piece off right here, just to kind of put a panel. And originally, what I had on there was this quilt that I had when I was in New Jersey. Like I said, all my friends were older ladies, and I took a quilting class. I was only like 22 years old, and I took a quilting class, but I loved it. Anyway, this was before I had kids, and I made this quilt. It's a little 9 square, I can't even remember what it is, the design, but anyway, I made it by hand. It took me a really long time. I started the project, it took me like about a year. So it has all these little squares, and I was really into angels and birdhouses, and so I got that. I was just going to be a wall hanging. And here, you can't really tell, but those are birdhouses that are stitched in there. So I did it all. The back is just plain. I did it all. I finished it. And when I went back, I was snipping strings, and I cut it. And I was so upset because it had taken me forever. And my friend said, you know, just don't worry about it. It gives it character. So I just love it. I ended up using it for all 3 of my kids, and it's still here. It's still good. So I had it originally hanging there, but as you can tell, the colors just don't match. So I ended up taking it off. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks.